Good morning, student. Due to COVID-19, for time being going away from traditional classroom, study to a new system called online study. I am welcoming you to a brand new episode of online class. In today's introductory class, chapter first, matter in our surrounding. As we look at our surrounding, we see a large varieties of things with a different shape, size and textures. Everything in this universe is made up of material. We know that everything in this universe is made up of material, which scientists have named matter. Example, air, water, food, stone, cloud, star, plant and animals, even a small drop of water or a particles of sand, everything is matter. We can also see as we look around that all the things mentioned above occupy space. I know that matter means that is everything it is made by matter, so that matter is made. Now the matter is made up of the particles. That is the first point of physical nature of matter. To understand this point, we have to perform an activity. That is activity number 1. Let us perform an activity to decide about the nature of matter. It is continuous or particulate. To do this activity, I will say you the procedure how we have to do. First, we have to take 100 ml beaker, fill the half of beaker with water and mark the level of water. Next, dissolve some salt or sugar with the help of glass rod and observe the changes of water level. So, we will do the experiment. So, I will take here 100 ml of beaker and I will add some amount of water to this. Almost I will add 60 cc here. I will mark up here. Till this I have taken. Will mark like this. Next I will add sugar to this. Sugar to this one. And I will stir by using the glass rod. Continuously we have to stir till it is dissolving. So, while doing this experiment, some questions will arise, that is, what do you think has happened to the sugar? Next question, what does it disappear? Where does it disappear? Third question, does the level of water change? Now here we can see the, after the completely it is dissolved now. So now we have to answer these 3 questions. The question is, what do you think has happened to the salt? Where does it disappear? Does the level of water change? Okay. So in order to answer this question, we need to use the idea that matter is made up of particles. What was there in the spoon, that is a sugar, has now spread throughout the water. The particles of sugar is spread throughout the water, that is water also having the particles and sugar also having the particles. Now this is the experiment and we got the answer. Now I will answer this question, what do you think has happened to the sugar? Sugar is just dissolved. Where does this disappear? So where it went? It is occupied the space between the water particles, that is a water molecule. Does the level of water change? No. Any changes in the water level? No. It is remains here only. So there is no change in the water. So we can conclude that when we dissolve salt or sugar in the water, the particles of salt get into the space between the particles of water. Now, one more question will arise. How small are these particles of matter? How small these particles of matter? We come to know that it is occupying the space between the particles of other matter. So, how small this? So, to answer this question, one more activity we are going to perform, that we are taking the potassium permanganate, small 1 or 2 crystals we can take, and we are taking 100 ml of water in another beaker. In beaker we are taking 100 ml of water, and we are adding crystals of potassium permanganate, so that here we can see here the color got changed. Color is changed now. So I am taking 10 ml of this solution to another beaker. Only 10 ml I have taken here, 10 ml, and I am adding 90 ml of water. 90 ml of water I am adding. So whether it is colored or not. So it is colored. So if you are continuing this one, if you are taking 10 ml from this and we are taking another beaker, and if you are adding another 90 ml to this one, still we will get the same color, but the color will be little light. So that we can conclude here. So we can conclude that there must be a millions of tiny particles in just one crystals of potassium permanganate, which keep on dividing themselves into smaller and smaller particles. So we come to know that here the potassium permanganate is having the smaller and smaller, that is a tiny particles in that it is going to divide. When we are going to dilute this one, it is continuously going to divide.
This is the illustration. The same activity can be done using 2 ml of Dettol instead of potassium permanganate. The smell can be detected even on repeated dilution. Or else we can use Ujala or copper sulfate or any other coloring liquid. Finally, we got the conclusion that the particles of matter are very small. They are small beyond our imagination.
Next.